If human-designed algorithms are manipulated by tech companies, are there other stakeholders who play a role in reshaping the influence of negative technological impacts? This is a really interesting question because it highlights the role of curation algorithms, on social media. So basically, cookbooks that are codified by platforms to deliver content to people, based on rules that the platform sets. This is ultimately designed by platforms in order to maximize user engagement. That's the bottom line of the business model of platforms. And, with some small caveats, that's essentially what they do. But, platforms are not the only stakeholders in this. And I think that there's two other, there's many stakeholders involved, that there's two big ones I think that I'd kind of highlight here. And the first is us. So these algorithms are socio-technical. They need us to like things, to engage with things, to go on the platforms, to give the feedback, which is then fed back into the loop, and then it comes back to us. So it's kind of it really is a co-shaping process. So the other one, of course, is regulators, and governments. And I think that there's this is really the big battleground at the moment, where you have big, very large online platforms like X, for example, that are basically just pushing back. They're like, okay, we've designed the algorithms to do this. Here's a bunch of different situations that regulators, that independent think tanks, that researchers, that the public are all saying this is a really bad thing, like you're recommending hate speech and things like that. And then they're just pushing back on it. So I think that, the algorithms are not just an objective thing that we can't change. We totally can change them just as much as you can change, like, your favorite recipe. We can get platforms to do the same. And I think that that's where, that's where regulators come into play. And that's a big question. That's a really difficult one. But I think that, we shouldn't just allow the platforms to dictate the rules of how we process and deliver content, how we sort people, how we rank things. I think that, this is definitely something that there are other stakeholders as well who should be in the business of doing that.